Forgiveness. I don't think we can fully grasp the meaning of that word until we've seen it come into our lives, in our hearts, and in our souls. Only when we learn to give it and receive it can we truly experience forgiveness. Now, you may be looking at me thinking, what does she know? She hasn't been where I've been. She doesn't feel what I feel. Well, maybe not. But what I have been through has taught me a great deal about pain, forgiveness, and freedom. The clinic was full the day of my appointment. There were people of all ages from all walks of life sitting in that waiting room. I remember not one person made eye contact with me. On that day, I tried not to feel. Within a few minutes, the nurse took me to a small room. She explained that because I wasn't too far along, it wasn't yet a baby, just a clump of cells, and that the procedure wouldn't take long and there would only be minimal pain, and that I would be all right and I could get on with my life just as I had planned. Yeah, just as I had planned. Well, at first it seemed like I had dealt with this whole abortion thing. I went through all the daily routines of my life, but inside I was dying. I constantly thought of the baby and the day of the clinic. And the sound of the machine? Well, I couldn't get it out of my mind. I was haunted by it. There were nights that I couldn't sleep. And yes, there were times that I just wanted to die. I just wanted to get rid of this pain and this guilt and this emptiness. Now, it may surprise you that you're looking at someone who sat in a church pew every Sunday and raised her hands and worshipped. Meanwhile, no one knew. No one could ever know my secret. And I hid that secret for 10 years. Oh, on the outside I appeared normal. But inside, I was consumed by darkness. My heart was bitter and angry. But then one evening, my friend Lisa invited me to a concert at her church. And after the concert, the speaker spoke about how Jesus had died so that my sins and my guilt and my shame could be forgiven. I sat there in silence, thinking, oh, you don't know what I've done. I've committed a sin that could never be forgiven. But at that very moment, I heard the invitation for anyone who wanted to come to the front of the church for prayer. At that moment, my secret came to the surface of my heart. Oh, I tried to push it down, like I had so many times before, but this time I couldn't. I began to sob. It was then my friend wrapped her arms around me and led me to the front of the church, and all I could say was, yes, yes, Jesus, I need you. I am so sorry for taking the life of my child. Please forgive me. And at that moment, forgiveness touched me, and God filled my heart with His love. Oh, it was so powerful and more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. God forgave me. Me. And even more, well, He continues to heal my heart and give me the peace I so long for.